somebody or something to be interesting to others. But I'm not at par with the subject matter totally because there are certain things, as I was also mentioned, you also experience on our in our daily life. Like if you like love at first sight, if you love somebody, it doesn't mean that that particular person will love you back. Okay, as a particular person loves you back. Okay, so the same way, but yes, definitely it is quite telltale that if you show interest, if you show interest in somebody or something, definitely that has an aftermath, that has an effect rather, that you should grow the interest in somebody or something, then that particular person or a particular thing will also show interest in you as well. Like we all have a particular favorite subject in our school days. Okay, why we do favorite subject, favorite persons as well, favorite if we talk about a best friend as well, why we call that particular person as our best friend or as my best friend, because my vibe matches with that particular person. I show some interest in that particular person, and reciprocally he or she shows some interest in me as well.
Okay.
But having said that, we have seen the particular movie Dirt. Saruk Khan. Okay, Saruk Khan had an excessive interest in Juhi Chawla, but that particular person, that particular lady, didn't have that particular interest in him or in Saruk Khan. So it is proven that whenever or whether or wherever you show interest, it doesn't mean or necessarily that particular person or particular thing will have the same kind of interest in you as
So
well.
Ripam, there is also a difference between excessive interest and only interest.
Excessive interest means what? It does not
See,
negative interest.
nothing
Like
excessive is good.
I have interest in you. Whether
Mhm.
excessive or little, it doesn't matter. I have interest. Okay, I have interest.
So excessive interest can turn into annoying. That is food. That it can happen.
Yes,
So that's why we need to also know the limitation of interest.
we can compare. We can simply compare the particular what or tantamount the particular interest equal to love. It is not means it's not in your control how much you love that particular person, how much you will show the interest in that particular person. It's not in your control. Okay, suppose a person, a beautiful girl, is passing by. You have genuinely all of a sudden you simply grow interest. Okay, but how much interest will go within you? It's not in your control. So that's why it's quite impossible to say that excessive interest, that much interest, lesser interest is quite hard to say.
But I mean, I cannot agree with this with you in this case, because see, everybody has some boundaries, right? So if you know that, I mean, particularly if you are interested in someone, you will feel that, see, what is her comfort zone, what up to which level I should talk. Everyone, you have to know that one, right? You, because you are interested, as you have said that interest is equal to love. That means if you love someone, you need to know that what is the limit. You have to know that one. So if you go over that limit, that means you are doing a crime.
What sort of limitation you talk about? Like I'm not killing her. I'm not saying doing that to that particular person. I'm loving somebody, and that particular person ditches me. Then
No, that is, see.
I'm genuinely loving that particular person, and that
Then
particular
again,
girl is
then
ditching
the
me.
positive, then there. If you talk about the love and all, then the positiveness, over positiveness, everything will come in those things. As you are saying that you are talking about, you are exemplifying over. The particular term is called over. Over you are putting here.
No, I'm not talking about over loving that particular person or excessive love. Simply, I am loving that particular girl, and just due to some reason, X Y Z any reason, he leaves me or she leaves me. Then
See, love leaves you. That's okay. That's okay. But the fact is, it's about interest. So if you want to have a girlfriend or if you want to love somebody, that means you have to grow interest, right? Otherwise, how she will do that?
definitely, look. I'm simply delivering my speech. I'm enjoying. I'm interested in my speech as well. My audience, as somebody was talking about, that particular little. I love Saruk Khan. Saruk Khan doesn't love me back this way, but Saruk Khan loves his fans. You simply regard yourself as a fan. simply not numerical, as I was talking about. A whole fan, like, as a whole fan, he loves his fan. He is nothing without his fans. The same way, everyone, as you're talking about now, individual love, individual interest. If you talk about there, it happens that the kind of effort we are putting in that particular thing or in that particular person, the same thing we do not get back. That is the problem lies. That is where the if you talk about the quote doesn't I'm not agreeing with the particular quote. Okay, that to be interested in somebody means be interested in somebody or in something to be interesting to others. It happens until unless you grow the interest in something, you feel like he or she doesn't love you back the same way. Okay, it is genuinely true that you have to show your interest to get the interest from somebody, to get something from that particular person. The same way, but it's not always true. That is where the problem lies. Everyone talking about it is not always true. Wherever you show interest means to whom you are showing interest, it doesn't necessarily mean that particular person or that particular thing will love you or simply showing interest in you. That you have to accept. This is the only thing you have to accept. Now the question comes expectation. Okay, whenever you are not getting the same reciprocal love or reciprocal interest from that particular person or from that particular thing, your expectation hurts. They are means people are going jag about something like you are not doing particular thing, you are simply feeling as
So
sick as a parrot.
there is a saying: if you want to be happy, you shouldn't expect anything.
That is
Not going to.
small insult.
Okay, free form. Continue.
Yes,
We don't have much time.
that is the thing. Means that particular subject matter which has been mooted for the day, it's simply anyhow means in a different way. It is telling you to expect something from someone. That is one deadly against that. Whenever you start expecting from something or someone, there the problem lies within you, in your surrounding, in your life, everywhere. That's why the great people, the great leaders have talked about just do your job. Do not expect anything in return.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is the thing. That is
Thank
the
you.
main motto from my out of my speech.
Thank you. Thank you. Manik, please.